Hi Paul, hi Bob, hi Nicola. Rocky Fish, Jones, Stephen, Cat, James, Deek, Simon, Leela, um, Joanne, Tina, Kirsty, Michael, Jabba. Good evening. Usual thing, comments sticking and then going really mad. Let's have a look there. Hi Dean, Trevor, Cuddy 211, Six to the Thames, Cheryl, Steve Mumford, Kingfisher, Secret. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining Friday night again. The weeks go round quick now. The weeks do go round quick. Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Got my magnet wet for the first time in ages Monday. That's good. Good to get back out again. You've got some good areas there. Evening, Aaron. Hi, Corey. Ricky Rhubarb. Who else? Got Restless Larry. Jason Drummond. I'm trying to remember who I've said hello to. Simon. James. John Dunford. Hi, Tracy. I think I'm sort of keeping up. I think if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. But Mark Pennison, good evening. I was out your way last week actually, but it was just a flying passing through, so didn't have time to stop and have a bit of a fish. But anyway, it's Friday, not long till Sunday. On Sunday, me and Aaron are heading back to the Thames, and Glenn and the others are going slightly north. But yes, we're going to have a go at a place that I've done before. It was really interesting when we went there before, and let's just hope we have a good day. But we've got two or three places to go to in the area, but we're going to give it a go and see if it's as good as it was before. Hi, Gwenda. Hi, Mark. 960 kilograms last weekend. Well, that's not bad. That area was full though. There was so much stuff in there. It was ridiculous. Yeah, we do fill your trailer up well, I must admit. I'm eating for the next 10 minutes. I'll say oi oi. Not too bad. Just trying to see. Hi, David. Welsh Dragon Magnets, good evening. It does. Hi, Alison. The weeks do go quick, but not quick enough because on Sunday evening you're sitting there and thinking, can't wait till next Sunday. Last Sunday was hard. It was difficult. There was a lot of weight in there. Hell of a lot, as you can see. We pulled out just under a ton last week, and that wasn't a bad little amount really for us. Big shout to Terry for the food again. Oh, you spoil us rotten, you do. It's ruining my beach bod, to be honest with you, but excellent. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Finders keepers, good evening. Hi, Elliot. Just playing this game, I feel I've said hello to. So if I've missed you, Stacey, good evening. Can you say a big hi to Fat Boy Brian? Hi, Fat Boy Brian. Don't you all have a go at me for saying that? It's wrote there in black and white. You can't blame me for saying it. Let's have a look. Archie, good evening. Richard Noyes, good evening. Try and keep up with the comments tonight. First magnet you inspired me to take up magnet fishing. It's hard work, but it's fun. It's just that getting away from normal life and doing that. But don't forget, make sure you get rid of your rubbish. When the video, as you saw on Wednesday, you will see that we was finding somebody else's rubbish that had been dumped in the long grass. So we took that anyway. Well, that's good. Look, everything's gone. Yeah, but we also was finding somebody else's rubbish that they'd dumped in the long grass, which is really bad because it was a lovely area, to be honest with you. And all the locals absolutely love what we was doing, and that's always nice when they come out, have a chat with you, and they're happy with what you're doing and they're pleased to see. And you'll see on my video tomorrow, because I've got another video tomorrow night. You'll see the pile that we had, where we put it, and you'll see when it's gone as well. So it just shows that you can always get rid of it, always get rid of your rubbish. There's never any excuses why people still leave rubbish behind, to be honest with you. But it does happen. Unfortunately, people see long grass and they just throw it in there, which is really, really bad. So, look, I will try and keep it up, honestly. So, good evening, AJ. Good evening. So, you did your giveaway. It's very decent of you. Just got back from a week in Gran Canaria. I just got back from a week roaming around Northampton. You're the only one that's put a thumbs up. Oh, terrible. Well, no, I'm showing I've got 24 at the moment. How many's on it? 76 you and 24 of you have bothered to put the thumbs up. Come on, let's see if we can get the numbers to match. Let's get these thumbs up going. Let's get it matched. 75 of you now. One of you's left, but still only 24 thumbs up. Burkhouse coat. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Hi, Devota. Let's have a look. I'll go to the next week. Your back's. Oh dear. Nothing worse than having a bad back. Fortunately, I don't suffer one because I really wouldn't want that. I know what I have had in the past. It just knocks us out of you. And especially with my line of work, a bad back really wouldn't help. I remember a while ago I had a bad neck and it was so hard working, even with a bad neck. So yeah, I don't want a bad back. How do you get into throwing a magnet? Oh, chance meeting somebody on the way to the pub. A friend of mine had offered me to do it a year before, and I said that sounds really boring, and I just couldn't see what his interest was. And I was walking to the pub one day, and there were some people doing it. I stopped to have a chat with them, and I actually knew one of the guys. I didn't realise at first, so he said have a go. So I had a go, and well, it went from there. I found a bit of bar, and I think in the end we found a lawnmower. And I thought this is quite fun actually. So I went home, ordered some nice cheap magnets off Amazon as you do, and they arrived the next day. We went out and pulled a sawn-off shotgun and a BMX out, and that was it. I was definitely hooked. Yeah, couldn't stop then. Exactly, yeah. If the council hadn't mowed that long grass, they would have known. There was scaffold poles and everything in there. So really, really not good. Now, you're probably wondering with the title, in a pickle. Well, now the Americans, you might recognise this. Now, I didn't recognise it, but has anyone seen these before? The trouble is, I've got my green screen on, so that is green, believe it or not. There, it's just you can't see it because. Has anyone seen these Van Holten's hot pickles? Come on, let's have a look. Let's go down. If I've missed your comment, I do apologise. So, yeah, come on. Does anybody recognise these? It's all gone quiet. All the comments have stopped. Just wait. I know there's a bit of a delay. I want to see. Does anybody recognise them? Oh, goody dose. Never heard of them. Oh, James, you've heard of them. Never seen them before. They're American. Now, they're obviously a lot dearer in Britain because in Britain they're £5 each, so they're £4.99. And apparently these are quite popular. A lot of pregnant women like them. That's a spicy pickle. My mate Dan Greeley eats them all the time. So some of you do know what they are then. No way, mate. In Glasgow, this is a new thing. Well, I'm going to have a go with that later. You will. Yeah, you can't really see it. Green screen really doesn't help because it makes it look translucent. So it's literally bag of liquid and a hot spicy pickle in there. So, how good are you with spicy food? Absolutely fine. Love spicy food. So, just in case, I'm going to wait till later before I eat that because let's see how spicy they really are. But apparently, the pregnant women like them. So, you've got one, have you? Right, okay. So people have heard of them. So whether what they're going to be like, I don't know. It's probably going to be awful, but we've got to give it a try. We've got to do something, can't we? Won't pay that for anything. I know £5's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money for it, but some people have heard of them. That's good. I'm going to do it on the live, but I'm going to wait till later. I'm not going to do it straight away now, but we shall see. See how bad it is. New to me. Make sure you have a glass of milk nearby. Oh, they're that bad, are they? Might try a little bit then. I don't mind spicy food, but I'm not having a bad stomach all weekend. They can't be that bad. It's a pickle. What's it say on the back of it? Well, it's got 0 calories. I suppose that's a start, isn't it? But they put the British label over the top of it, which sort of covers it up a little bit. Fat free, low calorie, low carb, gluten free. How bad can it be? It can't be that bad. Oh, it don't smell good. Oh. Right, we'll save that till later on. God, I can smell it now. Flipping, I've just opened it to get some of the liquid out, and oh my God. Famous last words. The liquid's not too bad that's in it. Oh. But yeah, you know, all these challenges we set for people. It's a gurk. I was in Pickle yesterday. You got 1 kg 75 stuck. God, that really does smell. Really, really does smell. I sort of wish I hadn't opened it now because it absolutely stinks. Oh. Oh no, I'm not doing them fish. I can't stand fish anyway, but I'm definitely not doing them one. Don't do it. It can't be that bad. I mean, I never did that. What do you call it? The hot crisp challenge thing. Steve did that, and yeah, I saw the state of him, so I didn't do that. But I'm not sure about the stuff they put it in. But yeah, Steve did the challenge. That was bad. Yeah, he was proper ill looking. I think the words are. You have to drink the liquid. I've smelt the liquid. It smells worse than a Birmingham canal, to be honest with you. I know. Well, you want to taste the. Ugh. I wouldn't want to drink that. I can tell you that. Yeah, the trailer stank. That actually, it looks like wee, to be honest with you, and it smells like a Birmingham canal. One of the really black, dirty ones. Anyone that's fished Birmingham, they will understand what I mean. That it smells like a Coventry canal in August. Yeah, some of the Birmingham ones, it actually comes out like syrup. But one thing about it is, it's very good at protecting the things that's in there. Um, so that's the thing. When you get a really smelly, dirty canal, it's like I say, it's like oil. And in all fairness, that proper does protect the things. It stars it with oxygen. Like Gerdy Gherkin. And things do get very well preserved in it. So I suppose it's got that bit going for it, hasn't it? You and your mum have joined magnet fishing on Facebook. Welcome to the world of madness. Magnet fishing going must be bad. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I am going to do it near the end. I'm not going to do it now, just in case I don't feel well afterwards. So I'm going to save it till later on. But oh, the smell of it. God dear. So, what other weird things have people tried? See, the Americans, they okay. Let's ask a question. Right, for all the British people, what American things do you like food wise? And the Americans, what British thing do you like? And we'll have sort of a bit of a face off here. See who can what sort of things people like. 'Cause I know a lot of the Americans love Cadbury's chocolate because they have things like Hershey chocolate and things like a lot of Reese's with the peanut butter and that. See, me, I love all the American chocolates, like anything peanut butter. I absolutely love it. But I know over there, when I was there in 2009, I think my son wanted a bag of Milky Bar, but no, milk buttons, Cadbury's buttons, and the price of them was unbelievable. You see, and the same with the American stuff over here because they're like £5 here. In America, they're probably like $1.50. That liquor will clean you out your system. Won't be drinking that then. We love honey buns, Pop Tarts. Oh yeah, Pop Tarts are good. I love the American crab cakes. I like blood pudding. See, it's weird, different foods and that are now different tastes. It's just the price of it. I mean, over here, American food is so expensive, it's ridiculous. Thank God you don't have to smell of it. You're right, that is, I think it's stripping the pan off my bowl, to be honest with you. It's either staying down or it's coming straight back up again. Thought you ate was pizza and pasta, Super Mario. Oh dear, I love pasties. American trucks are nice. Couldn't eat a whole one. Yeah, I was in a shop on Sunday, Monday, because I was out fishing, and they have all the American stuff. It's like their peanut butter Twixes. They're really nice. They are something we don't have over here. Root beer. Never been a fan of root beer, to be honest with you. It's never. I don't know. It's like cleaning fluid. I've never been a fan of root beer because I believe in America they have that in McDonald's. We don't have it over here because it's just not that popular, to be honest with you. Worst thing I ever ate was snails. Never done snails. No, definitely not. Glen Marie might have a pineapple tarts. You can't beat a Scottish pineapple tart, and they actually do them at my local bakery as well, Paul. But they're a quarter of the size of the ones that you have. Yours are proper men's ones. These they're quite small. They're quite expensive actually. Beautiful place. Okay. Guinness. I like draft Guinness. I don't like the original stuff. It's just too thick and heavy. Jalapeno pretzels. Yeah, they're nice in chocolate as well. Chocolate covered pretzels. I quite like them. I think they're an American thing as well. But chocolate covered pretzels, M&M peanut butter, and in all fairness, the amount of different M&Ms the American got. Yeah, I bet you do, Jabba. A kebab. Oh, I had a kebab in a couple of weeks now. I didn't have one for months before that. Peanut butter is good for many things. I will take your word for it. But no, I do like peanut. Oh, key lime pie. There we go. People do like a bit of key lime pie. You love the kebab roll. Not watching. I'm a slep, not. Grumpy old git. Good evening. It sounds really bad when I say that. Reading out your name, but you chose it. But yes, we're just discussing all these unusual foods. Oh, Sky News. Challenging. Turkey's president has been misbehaving again. Savitech 452. Not a fan of kebab. Don't mind chicken. Hang on. Comments flew up again. Hi, Lisa. I'm eating rice pudding with Terry's jam. Make us sun-dried tomato parmesan bread today. Must admit, loads of different breads. Yes, my wife quite often gets the cranberry bread. Just seems a bit weird. Bread with fruit in it, but yeah, I'd rather have that over currants. Not keen on that. Don't let the root beer myself. No. Lemon meringue. There we go. You can't beat a lemon meringue. Many years ago, my friend was dating this girl, and he weren't driving at the time. I was driving, so we went to pick this girl up, and she told her nan that I really was partial to a lemon meringue pie. So her nan made me a whole lemon meringue pie. So I sat ate the whole thing before we went. But yeah, that was a long time ago, but it was really nice. $2.99 in America, so what's that, about £2.50? Yep, it was an expensive trip here, that was. Yes, happy birthday, Sean. Another year wiser, as they call it. American style cheesecake, yep. KFC, oh, KFC, no thank you. Every time I've had KFC, I've been sick afterwards. That's why I stopped having it years ago. I think it's probably just the people that prepare it, but my stomach just does not like KFC. Oh, don't do mint chocolate. Really not into minty chocolates. Cheese and bacon bread. Now, cheese and bacon should go in the bread, like between it, not in it. Cherry Bakewell, there we go. Lasagna, but made with aubergine. Love it. Not keen on aubergine. Stuffed aubergines. I don't know what they stuffed in it when I was abroad, but put me right off, and that did. Cinnamon buns. I hope no one's hungry on here tonight, because all we seem to be talking about is food now. KFC grilled only. KFC should be shut down. The place is a blooming health hazard. Yes, cinnamon. Have you done the cinnamon challenge? Anybody on it? Did they do the cinnamon challenge? Into the mist. No, can't say I have. But yet, did anyone do the cinnamon challenge? If they haven't done it or never even heard of it, get yourself on YouTube and just put the cinnamon challenge in there. There's this lady that does it, and she doesn't get a spoon of cinnamon. She actually gets a whole ladle full of it. It's one of the funniest videos you can see. So yeah, have a look on there. If you haven't heard of the cinnamon challenge before, try and find the one where she uses a ladle and has a whole ladle of cinnamon. It is so funny, it's unbelievable. Black pudding, I like black pudding as well. Acquired taste, a lot of people don't, but slices dip, flat on fried ladles. Yeah, it's unreal. There we go. Now I'm drooling. There we go. So if anyone is hungry, we've just ruined your evening, and you're going to be heading out to get yourself a nice takeaway. Mind you, there's no such thing as a nice takeaway anymore. Bakewell pudding with custard. Very good. My nan used to make a good Bakewell tart. She used to do the steamed suet pudding as well. You know, in a bowl, in the water, with a wrap round it. Yeah, that's one thing. Those values are gone now. A lot of people don't cook from scratch, do they? They just literally pack it, frozen, anything like that now. Let's have a look. The black pudding. Oh, there's a few here. Now I'm hungry. Put me off with the black pudding. Terry, black pudding's lovely. I've got the original recipe for Bakewell pudding. Oof. Yes, my daughter, she's done some birthday cake sponge thing over there, which I was going to have after this, but I don't know whether I'm going to want it after that, to be honest with you. Not a fan of takeaway. Rather home cooked meals. Yeah, I think the problem is that everybody's so busy nowadays, and because everybody's so busy, it's just convenient, and I think that's why there is so many takeaways, because everybody's working all the time. They've all got busy lifestyles, so it's so much easier to grab a takeaway. And when you think about it, if I go to, say, the chip shop just for me and the rest of the family, it's 40 quid. And my son and his girlfriend cooked dinner for us last week, and we all ate for less than a tenner. So it just shows you that how much money takeaways can be. You know, if you have two a week, I could spend 90 quid a week at home on them, and it's just ridiculous amount of money. Haggis. Haggis is good. Yes, always go with a bit of haggis and steak pie. Never tried that. Don't mind a bit of haggis. It's always awkward though when you're married to a vegetarian, because she wants a vegetarian haggis, and it's just not the same. Not the same at all. It's called Thames Valley Water, half a pint of Coke and half a pint of orange juice mixed. That's different. Has anyone tried the washing up liquid, as they call it? What is it now? I can't think what the two drinks are. You blooming mix it. Oh, that's it. WKD Blue and Foster's mixed together. They call it washing up liquid because that's what it looks like. It'll probably taste like it as well. So stick your white pudding. Got to have black pudding with a full English. Exactly, Phil. You've definitely got to. It's the only way in it. Use my grand's bread and butter. Bread and butter pudding. There's another one you don't get so much now. It's a great British menu channel. Well, I'm waiting for the Americans to join in, and give some of their um, ideas on food. Hog's pudding. Never tried that. Scones with double cream and strawberry jam. Yes. Good English tea, as they call it. Prep it the night before saves time. The problem is I don't have time the night before to do anything, so that's why it's just convenient. Let's have a look. Bestie's burgers, Bakewell pudding, millionaire cake, pasties, chicken tikka, lasagna, um, strawberry cheesecake, ice cream. See, there's the full menu there. Steve Parsons give us his full menu, what he likes. Egg on sirloin steak. I like haggis. What's your best magnet fishing find? Well, it wasn't something I ate. Such a tough question. Such a tough question. Sten guns were amazing. The bar shot cannonball was amazing. The Cooper's bomb, that was amazing. So I can't really give a best find because I've had so many really good finds, and to be honest with you, they're still coming, and they always seem to get into that list and the list of best finds. They just keep it just keeps increasing. Got to catch up with everyone on Sunday Live. You have having weeks off, Aaron, injuring yourself so you can't come. Oh, I don't know. Take your scrap yard, you'll get plenty of cash for all your takeaways. I'm not transporting scrap around the country when I can give it away to people like you. I'll bet you do, Sue, but can't do raisins, sultanas, no, they're horrible. Cornflake tart and custard. My daughter does a very good cornflake cake. Biscuits with sausage gravy. Now, your biscuits, I believe, are like scones or scones, whichever way you want to call them. So I think, when you say biscuits and gravy, we're thinking like digestive biscuits with gravy on them, which just sounds wrong. But I'm sure yours is scones and gravy. I think that's what it actually is. So, eggy bread, there's another one. Pulled pork, sweet and spicy barbecue on a warm brie. Oh, blimey. When I was in America, I tried Coney Island sweat dog. It was rank. It's probably because it was sweating so much. Peach cobbler, homemade meatloaf. Trying to keep up these comments. I've never seen so much for pigeon pie. Don't eat pigeons. You run them over. No, you can't eat pigeons. Well, as long as you don't know what they are, I suppose it's all right. Come on, what going nuts here in food? Belly paste for fuel, rope, honeycomb. Squeeze fish with the outcast. Well, we do like to get a bit out. There's no point in going if you're not going to pull a good amount out, is there? Spam fritters. Oh, yes. Gotta love a spam fritter. Corn dogs with honey mustard. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, actually, I do quite like pumpkin pie. Lamb shanks in the minty gravy. I haven't had lamb in so long, but because the trouble is you never really get a portion for one, and I'm the only one in my house that'll actually eat it. Last time I bought a blooming big bit of lamb, the wife tried to give it mouth to mouth and resuscitate it. That's the trouble with vegetarians. They're trying to save everything. Swedish meatballs. Blood bread. Blood pudding. Never heard of that one. Shrimp. No, don't do shrimp. Don't do shrimp. You look jealous of the cannonball that I've found. I've had loads of cannonballs. You ain't had a double-ended one yet. Fried cream corn. Kirsty, you're right. I have had so many amazing finds. When people ask that question, like when we're out fishing quite a lot of time, people come along and say, "What's your best find?" And I always say to them, "Take a seat," and I'll run through a few of them because it is hard. You just cannot put your best find. It's what some of your best finds would be easier. To tell the truth, I'm your best find. I'm your best find. Hi, George. And to anyone else that I've missed, because all these people have been going by and we've just been talking all this food, and there's just so many different things. It's unbelievable. And this bloody thing next to me absolutely stinks. I'm hoping that it will taste better than it actually smells. Popeye's biscuit, no water. Biscuits are fluffy, not hard. Exactly, they are. They're scones. Scones and gravy. Hi, Liam. You're starving now. Look, I've started it. Steak, no. Steak pudding, yes. Steak and kidney, no. Don't do kidney, don't do liver. Oh, I don't know how anyone could eat that stuff. It is so dry and gritty. No, definitely not. Diced potatoes and onions, coated with cornmeal and fried. Is so good. God, I see there's so many things coming up. No worries, Sean. I got there eventually. I do apologise. I get that many messages on Messenger that I just can't reply to all of them, to be honest with you. It's just one after the other, sometimes 20 messages a day, and working full time and working the hours I do, I just do not get the chance to reply to all of them. But I did suddenly remember when I saw his birthday, I thought, oh damn, I didn't reply to that one. So I did actually do it today. Pecan pie, yes, I'll go with that. Rabbit, now, I haven't had rabbit for years. My granddad, he used to go and get the rabbits himself. He used to go out with his mates and they'd come back with rabbits and he'd do everything he needed to do to them in the shed. And yeah, rabbit was quite a common one that I used to eat when I used to go around my nan's. And it's funny, really, because my nan never bought anything in a packet. Everything was made from scratch. I don't know, maybe she had the time to do it, but she didn't even have a freezer. I mean, she wouldn't freeze anything. If we wanted an ice cream, we'd get sent around the shop for one. So everything she went, she'd go shopping probably 3 or 4 times a week, go to the butchers, the greengrocers, and do everything from start. And I think, back then it was acceptable. It was normal. The bloke went out working and the lady stayed at home. And times really changed, to be honest with you, that now everybody's so busy running around. Most of these small places have closed down now because the supermarkets have taken over with a mass shelves full of everything. You can go and get yourself like 18 different types of baked bean now. Well, you didn't have all them choices because people did a lot of it themselves. But now, no, all those days have gone. We've got to the disposable age. Everything comes out of a packet. And it's just not like the old days, is it? And I think that's why I think people are not as healthy as they were, because our diets are totally different and nothing's fresh anymore. Have you tried the new Prime energy drink? Yes, I did. First time I tried it was this week, because there's no way I was going to pay £10 for it. But my daughter actually got me one. I think it was £2. And I'll tell you what, if it was done because of if that price were there because of the flavour, then you've been ripped off, because to me, it tastes like a happy shop of fruit juice. Nothing special, but I did have one. And I had to go somewhere the other day, and no, it was today actually, and I had the bottle in my van. It was in the cup holder on the dashboard, and I got out the van and locked it, and I looked back, thought, I better not leave that in there, because probably some idiot would break my window to get a bottle of Prime. But no, what a complete farce and publicity stunt. Made a lot of money, caused a lot of problems, and it ain't even that nice, to be honest with you. Ugh, French eats rabbit's brains. Oof, no thanks. Mind you, they eat frog's legs as well. Apparently tastes like chicken, I wouldn't know. Jab. Oh dear. Horse steak. No, never tried that. Get it in your gob, Nigel. No, I'm waiting, because if I start throwing up, I'd rather not stay on live while doing it. Corned beef fritters, yes, I can do that. Still got your parking meter. Think I've probably still got about 2 of them. I have been giving them away. I mean, if I actually kept all the ones I found in London, I'd probably have about 50 of those things at home. But I've got one which is stripped down, which is, I started restoring that during lockdown, so that shows you how much it started. Now, that was an alley case one. That was one of the later ones from the 80s. it was quite badly pitted because it had been in the water that long. I spent days getting that flat by sanding it, filling it, sanding it, filling it, just to make sure it's absolutely perfect. It's sprayed up in primer, and that's as far as I got with it. So, yeah, that's a part restoration. I might do it when I retire. So, I've only got about another 10, 15 years and I might finish it. But I wanted the insides, I wanted a mechanism for it. But I just missed out on a brand new mechanism on eBay. Somebody bought a lot of them and it's like 15 quid. It was been perfect to have one of them just to put inside it. What did you do with my bank holiday? My wife dragged me off shopping. So, yeah, it was a bit of a drive, do a bit of shopping, and that was it. You're so wrong, Terry. You married her, Paul. You married her. Mind you, she's a good cook. I'm not surprised. Dare you to eat like I am going to try it live, yes, but I'm just not going to do it. Has anyone found the Evo 70 yet? No, they haven't, but there's been um, quite a few people emailing me, and there's been some good guesses, to be honest with you. When you look at them, then you think that is possible, but no, as of yet, no one has found it. I think we've got a couple of weeks left. I mean, it could have come out on the first video. It might have been on the video where I was telling everyone that I was going to do it, but who knows? We shall see. Not long, but somebody will be winning that Evo 70 when they find it. Oh, bubble and squeak. There we go. 100% bubble and squeak. Let's have a look. Chicken fillets, garlic powder and onion. I'm glad I ate before I came on here. Oh, beef tongue. Oh. Another old favourite. My granddad always used to like beef tongue sandwiches. Not for me. If ferreted but horrible if shot with 12 ball. I know they get a bit crunchy then, don't they, Phil? Real great parmesan. So there we go. So everybody now, you've all got your cooking tips of all the new things you can try. Some really unusual ones on here. So a few on here that I definitely won't. Cook kidneys for the dog one. Oh my God, never again. I thought you were going to say you cooked them for yourself. Oh no, thank. Squirrel? When do you have squirrel? We started a fruit and veg shop, but ended up closing it because of the big supermarket. Exactly. All these small ones are gone. I still prefer to shop local, and I don't mind paying a bit more for it local if I have to, because town centres now, I don't know what it's like around your way, but around me, town centres have turned into charity shops and fast food shops because all the little stores are going now. They're just not surviving because they don't have the buying power of the big people. When I did barbecues years ago, I always used to go to the local butcher to get the burgers because they just taste so much different. They're so much better when they're not frozen. And unfortunately, now people just don't do it because it's convenient. People want to shop, think, right, we'll have a barbecue at the weekend. They'll buy them Wednesday. They're already frozen, put them in the freezer, and then put them on the barbecue. By the time they've actually thawed out and all the fat's run out of them, you've got this tiny little burger that looks nothing like what it says on the box. Yeah, prime isn't good. Oh, squirrel's nice on the barbecue. Oh my God. Glad my wife don't watch these live. She'd be going mad if she knows you're cooking squirrels. Went down the butcher's today. Don't regret it. Oh, so there we go. Someone's been to the butcher's. And there's someone who had the window broke for a bottle of prime. That's why I moved mine off the dashboard. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And if they tasted it, they'd probably bring it back as well. Prime of the range. Have you tried? Oh, it's red drink, but it's much better than prime. Well, prime, as Nicola said, it's just like a cheap blooming drink that you buy from Aldi or something. It's all hype. It's got nothing to do with the actual taste of the drink. It's just hype because of who the influencers are for it, and obviously made a hell of a lot of money doing it. Oh, rolled sausage, bacon steam roll. My nan used to do bacon and onion steam roll. Really, really nice. Got the American can of prime for £2.50. Was buzzing with the sugar overdose. I have got actually a can of Big Red as well. I mean, the Americans will know what that is. That is a cinnamon flavoured drink. In the UK, if you've ever remember the taste of Dentine, that's what that drink tastes like. And I do like that, and I think that was £3 a can. But I do like that. The big red drink is really nice. Like hot tamales as well. I can quite easily sit and eat a box of those. Um, roadkill pheasant. Well, that's another thing. Strange laws in the UK now. If you hit a pheasant in your car and you stop and pick it up, you're actually breaking the law. It's illegal to pick up a pheasant that you've killed. But if the car in front of you hits it and you get stop and you pick it up, you're not breaking the law. So if you kill a pheasant with your car, you're not allowed to keep it if you actually killed it. But if the car in front of you did it, that's fine. Really, really strange law, that one. I don't know how they ever worked that one out, but extra makes you hyper. Nicola don't need that. She's hyper on her own. Proper pants. Oh, it's very fresh. His driver ran it over. Oh dear. Sprinkle candy called Lucas on the pickles. Bubble and squeak. There we go. Look. Tripe is disgusting. Now, tripe, that's what I'll feed our dogs, to be honest with you. But years ago, people used to eat tripe. I've smelt it. Our dogs have a raw diet of tripe, and the smell is absolutely disgusting. Beef dripping, absolutely terrible for you. The amount of cholesterol and fat in that is unbelievable. My granddad used to love dripping. He used to spread it on bread, and I think I had it as a kid, and I think I probably enjoyed it as well. But now when I look back at it, that was absolutely bad. No wonder people's arteries get clogged up having that sort of stuff. Fresh picked strawberries. Is that where you like pick your own, but you end up sort of going with this tiny little punnet when you come out because you feel so fat? That's it. No, we all have things to deal with, and so no, you don't need to apologise for it. I think depending on what it is, there is probably ways you can do it. Obviously, I would never recommend anyone to get a big magnet if they do have a disability, but with the smaller ones, I'm sure you could do it. What's your first ever find magnet fishing? This goes out to everyone. Mine was just a piece of bar, and my third find was a lawnmower. And then after that, it just progressively got better. And once you find something good, you cannot stop. Another one, there's a lot of squirrel eaters on here as well. Mushroom soup, Pines tomato soup with boiled potatoes in it. That's a nice one as well. When you're feeling ill, that's what you do. All right, Nick, we'll end the coronation talks on here, please. Thank you very much. More chances of getting stabbed than eating our town centre. But I know where my mum and dad used to live. I went there a while ago, and it's only a small town, very small town. There is 8 fast food places there. So in that town, you do not need to own an oven at home because you can have a different meal every night of the week. 8 takeaways, and there's probably only 25 shops in that town. Absolutely ridiculous. Strawberries and blueberries. I do like blueberries, and if you haven't been to Costa and tried out that new blueberry bubble frappe, you really need to try it. That is so nice. It's all about food tonight, isn't it? The strawberries and cream one's very nice as well, but there's a hell of a lot of pips in it. I've seen like the sexy finish. I thought it was the most entertaining video I've seen. Who's Battle of the Sexes video? Because there is so many there, which happens at a collab. There is so many people doing it. Everybody tries to put their own angle on it, but you can only do so much. But it's not really about that. It's about having a good day. I mean, our plans are really starting to move forward. Some of the donations that are coming in are unbelievable. Things are happening behind the scenes. Auntie Sue, you are amazing. I see more stuff has arrived today, so we are going to have so much stuff, and it's people like you that keep donating it and giving us ideas that it's going to be bigger and better than it was last year, because we are working really hard to do that. It's very hard to top it each year to try and get one better and one better. Difficult, but we're going to do it one way or another. We are trying to think of things that we haven't done before, and we have got a lot of different things happening this year. So we will definitely, definitely pushing to make it one to remember again this year. Little Sophie's 7 tomorrow. Oh, she's growing up fast. So massive happy birthday to little Sophie for tomorrow. So hope you have a wonderful day. You're probably not watching this now because it's probably past your bedtime, but have a fantastic day, and we will see you soon at the collab as well. Gator. Never tried it. Never tried it. Jabba loves Savaloids. I wouldn't have guessed, Dave. I wouldn't have guessed. Pheasant too strong a meat. Does it mess around with your plate then, Terry, when your false teeth come out? What's your advice on catching alligator in England? I'd say good bloody luck if you can catch one in England. I got shooting one of it. Pigeon, squirrel, rabbit. There we go. See, some people can still eat off the land rather than Tesco shelves. Let's have a look. Similar to duck. Not keen on duck myself, to be honest with you. Bring out your own energy drink. That's a thought, isn't it? I did get offered a while ago. Somebody was actually going to make Northants beer, but it just go bust because Aaron had drink too much of it. But somebody did offer to actually brew some Northants beer, but then it's alcohol, and then it gets complicated with selling it and things like that, and you've got to get it in there somewhere to sell it. So I actually turned it down, to be honest with you. But an energy drink, now that's a thought, that is, Phil. That is definitely a thought. You smell it for dogs, make you heave. Blimey, I'm well behind on the comments. I swear some of you would eat cat food and say it's not. What's wrong with cat food? Apparently, when I was a kid, my mum said I used to spend more time crawling in the kitchen and eating the cat food than what the cat did. Didn't do me any harm, did it? Right, I'm going to scan by the comments now. I will go back later and watch them because I need to get to the bottom because there's so many comments on it tonight. It's amazing. You talk about a bit of food and everybody wants to talk about it. Evening Sarge. Now, Sarge is a man for food. I mean, he will cook anything, anywhere. So yeah, he does his videos in the field with Sarge. If you want to have a look, he will be in the middle of nowhere where it's freezing cold and snow everywhere, cooking himself a lovely meal. So if you haven't checked out his channel, go and have a look and you'll see Sarge cooking all sorts of stuff. And anyone else that I've missed tonight, thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the food show. Before I go, I will be trying my hot pickle. It's actually invisible hot pickle, but I will be trying that. My dream is trying a bit of land and live on it and grow my own food. Fair play to you. Yeah, I mean, I think now we're more with the cost of living and that, a lot more people are turning their gardens into something arable where they can actually eat from it because everything's so flipping expensive now. Could I have a free Northants magnet fish now? I haven't got any. The ones I got done really was for myself. So I don't have any caps. The one I've got is one that Rusty bought me a long time ago. I am trying to find another one of it because it's getting a bit dog-eared now and it's losing its colour. It's not very black anymore, so I have got to try and find another one because I've tried many different hats, and as you know, I wear the camera on mine. That hat I got of Steve, I could literally lean over a bridge, tip my head forward, and it doesn't come off. I tried it with another one recently just by putting the camera on there. I tip my head forward and the camera come off. The last thing I want to be doing is leaning over a bridge and throwing a 500-pound camera in the water. So, yeah, I don't have any. I have not found exactly what ones I want yet, but I will find one because I've got to get that replaced because it's getting a bit long in the tooth now. And I have noticed that you can actually buy them caps now with GoPro mounts on them on Amazon. Even Amazon are copying me now because I've had that for many years, but you can actually buy them off Amazon. I'll put a picture on my group so you can see them. You want to see me eat pickle? I don't know whether I'm going to eat all the pickle, but I am going to have a bit of it in a minute. Hit the like button. How many likes? So we've got 80 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down, which is normal. and 99 of you on air. The chat is whizzing tonight, yes. Give me an idea for sour gherkin bread. Oh, there we go. Well, this is obviously the Northants meal talk time, and everybody's all sorted now for their meal tomorrow. Try Navy strength version. Don't talk to Nick about people in uniforms. Blimey. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Hello from Hastings, where my dad's mum and dad used to live in Hastings. They then moved to Northiam, a tiny little town that was. Many years ago, many years ago. They moved down there in 1976 when he retired. Could use a fisherman's bucket hat and a headband mounted GoPro. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I will find one. Yeah, the trouble you see is a lot of people do good hats, but I've got to be actually able to try it to see whether it's going to work. It's got to be plastic peaked. It can't be cardboard because I'll wear it in all weathers. It gets absolutely soaked. Also need to drill a hole in it to mount the camera on. So I've got to actually get one. I've got the make out the other one. I think I found it, but the trouble is they're all printed hats, and I don't want it printed because I've got an idea for my own embroidery on it. So, you know, I've got to find one. So I am looking though. I will get round to it. So, right, this thing here. Let's have a look at this thing here. God, that stinks. That's not actually too bad. It tastes better than it flipping smells, I can tell you that. So, pickles are not that bad. Apart from it's dripping everywhere. And just to prove I am eating it, although you can't see. Oh dear. So if you haven't tried one of these hot pickles and you're into this sort of thing, they're actually not too bad. Apart from it's dripping all over my table, it's pickle time. I'm squirting it everywhere. Lunch tomorrow will be sausage and pancakes. That's different. Well, I hope you're all enjoying watching me eat this warm pickle. There we go. Sarge knows what it is. He loves them. I've got to move that back because the last thing I want is a MacBook full of juice from a pickle. It's a hot wibbly wobbly. You can see I am actually eating it. Only you, Jabba, only you. Make sure you drink all the juice afterwards. No, I think I'll stop there. I'll eat the pickle, but not the juice. I don't want to stretch my computer now because I'm covered in it. Let's get the comments at the bottom. Right, I'll keep up now. So, we are back out Sunday. It's got a bit of an aftertaste, but it ain't that bad. Back out Sunday, heading to a place previously done before. Actually, two bridges that we've previously done before, but didn't have much time at the last one because we got there late, so we're going to give them a try. Jabba and Rocky are joining us. Terry and Paul are joining us. Jabba did really well from that place when we went there that time. So let's just hope the luck continues. The juice is good for sunstroke. Nothing good about that. No, I'm not out tomorrow, so you're fine. Judging by Nicola's fun, I think she wants to do it on next week's. What does Nicola want to do on next week's? Oh, hang on. It's really hard to use a touchpad when you've got all this vinegar on your fingers. So hang on, I've got to find that comment. Yeah, I think we should get another one. Get one for Nicola. Good with jalapeno sausage. Has Riley tried these pickles? No, he hasn't. No, because he's not really into spicy food. That's going to rip out into something terrible. Oh well. All right. Good morning to everyone. I was born in the UK in 1949. Never returned to see my homeland. It's not changed a lot. We're still doing crazy things like eating pickles on a live stream, you know. I'm dripping everywhere. I'll tell you what, Jabra, I'll put it in a bottle and I'll run it for you Sunday. Apparently, pregnant women like these, but they eat coal and stupid things like that, so it's hardly surprising. Right, anyway, I've gone through most of it, just a bit there. I'm going to wrap this up now because my table is covered in vinegar. I've got it all over my hands. It's going on my MacBook, which I'm not impressed about. But anyway, I've done it. It wasn't that bad. It definitely won the hot crisp challenge or whatever you call it. But anyway, thank you all for joining. I am dripping. It's all gone down my top and everything. Been good talking to you, talking about food. Something different, I suppose, for a change. But we're back out Sunday. And food orders. Yeah, we've put the order in for Sunday. Catch you on Sunday when we're out on the live. And let's hope for a good day. If you haven't already subscribed, God, nearly knocked the bowl in me like now. If you haven't subscribed, then make sure you do. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment in there. Because at the moment, the videos are doing really well. And they're only doing well because of you. I hope you enjoying the drone footage. I'm trying to do a little bit different with it. I'm getting used to it. I am getting there. It's getting better. But I will continue to do it. And just try and make it a little bit different for everyone. Video on tomorrow. It's over 40 minutes, the second part of this week. So it is a long video tomorrow. So be prepared. 9 o'clock. Everybody, don't miss that because another amazing day with great people. So thank you all for joining. And we will catch you on the next one. Hopefully, if I'm not too ill after this thing. But thank you very much for joining.